welcome to my filming space again. Yes, I am back. This video isn't going to feature a lot of this filming space because I'm here to tell you about what I read and how I read during the Bout of Books readathon last week. Obviously, a readathon is a time when you try and read as much as you possibly can, but I had myself like a secret little submission to read in lots of different places because I knew that the week was going to take me lots of different places, and so I just wanted to document the different places that I was going to be reading during the week. If you want to know more about page counts and things like that, you can follow the link to my blog, which is always linked down below. I have the full breakdown of page counts. I did daily updates on my blog. I still managed to do daily updates on my blog, even though I was traveling from one country to another, and I was out most of the week as well. But I have them on there, so if you want specific breakdowns, I took part in the challenges, I took part in the chats. So the start of the week, I started off strong. I finished off 2 books on the first day of the readathon. I finished off Where the Light Gets In by Dillon and The Surface Breaks by Louise. I read on 2 different kinds of train and 2 different kinds of tube train, as well as reading in bed and in 2 different Starbucks. Tuesday, I also read on a train and an underground, but I didn't feel great on Tuesday, so I didn't do as much kind of reading as I wanted to. What happened was I started reading a book that you'll see in the vlog footage, and I wasn't enjoying said book, so I left the book in Paddington Station because yeah, I had lots of issues with the book, which you will see if you watch my May wrap up. I will talk about why I decided to leave the book there. I can't remember why I ended up in Paddington now, because I'm sure I went a different route, but anyway. Then yeah, I read in a different coffee shop, and I was going to read on a bus, but then I ended up not taking the bus because I really didn't feel well. So that didn't happen. Didn't manage to get any bus reading done. Wednesday, I did 0 reading. I didn't do any reading whatsoever. I was packing up stuff to leave. Didn't do any reading. We'll not talk about Wednesday. I did go to an author event on Wednesday though, so that kind of counts in the bookish world as something bookish. But didn't do any reading. Listened to an author read a bit of her book. So technically I read about 2 pages. Then Thursday I read a complete thing. I read The Random Acts of Kindness Part 4 by Victoria Walters, which I was very excited about reading. I got a copy of that at the event that I went to on Tuesday night, and I read that in the bath in a hotel room in London, right by the airport, and I read the whole of that. That's all I read on Thursday. Then Friday, lots of different kinds of reading on Friday. I read a little bit in Heathrow Airport. I read a little bit on a flight from London to Minneapolis. I read a little bit in Minneapolis Airport, and I listened to some audiobook on a flight from Minneapolis to Denver, and the audiobook that I listened to on the flight from Minneapolis to Denver took place in Denver Airport. So it was like, wow, all the things coming together. And so Friday I read across 3 different time zones. I mean, if you count the ones that I came through as I was crossing the Atlantic, it's more than 3, but yeah, 3 different time zones. And then Saturday I read on the sofa and in my bed and right here. I listened to some audiobook right here. And then Sunday I was back reading in the bath again, in my own bath, which was lovely. It was nice to be back in my own bed and my own bath. And so yeah, I started off the readathon on one continent. I finished the readathon on another continent. I I started the audiobook that I listened to on the plane and finished it. I started Random Acts of Kindness and finished it. I finished 2 books I'd already started, and I started 2 books but didn't finish them. So yeah, if you want to know more, follow the link to the blog post in the comments. So I'm going to leave you with some footage of where I read and how I read, so you can see me reading the different things across the different continents. And yeah, I will leave you with that footage. Enjoy. Reading in bed. Hopefully get this one finished today. 100 pages left. Still love that bookmark. Then I had a little bit more train reading. Some reading in a hotel bath. I read the whole of that one there. And then finally reading whilst waiting for my plane home. So I'm listening to an audiobook whilst unpacking back in my normal space. Look, it's my books. It's nice to be back reading at home again. I've got the Kindle on the go. I am nearly finished my current Kindle read. And yeah, the 3rd time zone of this readathon. Crazy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this extra vlog style of my readathon. Let me know in the comments what you read last week, and remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Make sure you are subscribed so that my next video lands right in your subscription feed, and I will be back with another video for you next week. Bye.